Hey, welcome back. The topic this week has been this whole ask and receive thing. We hear about it in texts as old as yoga and the Bible, and we get it as modern as New Age spirituality, the law of attraction, ask and you shall receive. So obviously, it's been getting a lot of attention for a long time, and there must be something to it, right? Why would it be brought up? And yet it's this, boy, I ask a lot and it seems like, sometimes I get and sometimes I don't. So what's up with this principle? Is it really as powerful as they say? So one more quick fleshing out of this idea, because if we really get it and put it into use, it's amazing how powerful it is and how quickly it can change situations that are in our life. So here's one more angle, and that is the word ask. We might usually define that or denote that as, God, please give me, this sort of formal asking for something, like we'd close our eyes and say, God, I ask for fill in the blank. Perfectly valid. It's one way to look at it. Here's a deeper way of looking at it. The word ask is perfectly synonymous with the word attention. Ask and attention are the same thing. What do you mean by that, Greg? I don't get the connection. Well, think of it this way. When you ask for something, you definitely have your attention on something. You have tension on something. You're asking because something is in your attention. It's caught your eye. We can't ask for things that haven't caught our attention. Maybe we ask for a new car because our old car is crappy, or we ask for a new whatever, fill in the blank. We ask for something new because we know something better is available. We're either missing something or something we have is not fitting the bill. So we ask. We ask because something's got our attention. It's impossible to ask unless your attention is on something. So we see the correlation there. Anything that we put our attention on, get this, anything that we put our attention on is an asking. It's an energetic asking or inquiry. That's interesting. So Greg, you're saying it may not be formulating words inside of my head, specifically verbally asking for something. Greg, you're actually saying asking at a deeper level is whatever I put my attention on. Wow, that's really dynamic, because whatever I put my attention on chronically or habitually is my most chronic and habitual asking. Wow, that's really significant. Whatever I put my attention on. What happens if my attention is chronically on something that's negative or something unpleasant or something worrisome or something that's missing or a big problem in my life? Well, you're asking for more of that. You're asking for it. Whatever you're putting attention on is your asking. Now, that may be occasionally interrupted by, say your attention all day long is on your money problem or the bill you can't pay or the big problem in your relationship that's driving you out of your mind. And occasionally you throw in a, God, please fix my relationship, or God, please give me a big wad of cash, or God, please help me to win the lottery, or whatever. But the attention, the chronic attention all day long is on the problem. The attention is the asking. Attention is asking. Whatever we look at, we're asking for more of it. We're asking for more of it. We may not even know that we're asking, but the simple act of attention in and of itself is asking. This again can be one of those flipping points in our evolution as conscious beings, that whatever we're asking for is what we're paying attention to, and whatever we're paying attention to magnifies. So we might think that we are asking for what we want, but if our attention is chronically focused on the problem, it's like pointing a camera at something. It's only going to expand it, magnify it, deepen it, strengthen it, and drive it deeper into our experience. So that brings up the great spiritual saying, judge not appearances, judge the truth. That means don't put so much weight on what's in your attention, what's currently in the frame. Change your attention. Look somewhere else. Look in a different way. Change your attention. Well, we do this primarily in meditation. That's the deepest form. When we're in meditation, we don't pay attention to anything. We pay attention to God. Let me say it another way. In meditation, our attention, our focus dissolves and immerses into the infinite, into consciousness, love, bliss, joy, peace, higher organizing, whatever you want to call it. When our attention is put on God, then that's what we're asking for. We're asking for love, for healing, for peace, for harmony, for resolution. We're asking for original perfect goodness. So make this connection inside of your own head. Yes, asking and receiving is the number one most important dynamic spiritual principle of all, or it's certainly tied for first. Ask and you shall receive. And all the people that have been talking about it for 3,000 years up to yesterday on YouTube, it's as true as ever. Ask and you shall receive. But consider it this way. Pay attention to, and you'll receive that. And then it may change us, because throughout the day we may notice, what I'm really asking for is this chronic focus on what I don't want or the problem. That will remind us, prod us, poke us, move us to pay attention to what we do want. And that simple shift will create a revolutionary shift in our lives. Pay attention wisely, my friends. We can talk all about this tomorrow and Friday, chatting it up yoga. I hope you come. I'll pay attention to it. See ya.